Finally got the frame all cleaned up. I'm glad that's over. It took ages, it took me like an hour. So it's good enough, not perfect, but gonna hit it with this cheap primer I got. Just grey. I'm a bad painter too, so not sure how this is gonna work out. Just finished with the blue paint. Actually looks out pretty good. I'm not a very good painter, but not bad for this hillbilly. So it's night time now. I've been going crazy in here with the spray can. Got the spring blue, frames blue, 2 coats. Got the rear linkage, green. Got the 2 front forks here. They've gone green as well. Little snail cam, rear axle adjuster, chain adjusters, blue. Couple other bits over here for the triple clamps, are blue as well. I want to paint this tank green, but it's got a big dent in here. And I'm going to try and put a bit of the old body filler, or bog as we say here in New Zealand. Put some of that in there. I could probably pull it out, but I can't be bothered welding studs or whatever to here to yank it out. It's still going to need bog anyway, so yeah, I put some there on there, and then she's going to go green. But it's a bit shiny, so I might give it a quick rough up with some sandpaper first. Just give it something to stick to. So bogging's another thing I'm not very good at. So I'm just gonna guess how much hardener to put in here. Exactly that much is what I'm thinking. If anyone out there's knows what they're doing with this stuff, maybe post a comment so in future I can do it better. Some panel beaters out there probably crying at how bad this bog job is, but anyway, I think I've got enough in there to cover the dent. By the time I sand that back, I just like to hit it with a grinder with the flap wheel on it, take the most of it off, and then sand it afterwards. Yeah. So the filler's dried and I've sanded it off, but it looks like I haven't quite got enough in there. So I've got to put a bit more in, that's a pain. So I've been going crazy with the spray can. Run out of paint now though. So I filled this in and I've primed it, but the problem that I get, I don't know if you can see this on the camera, is these little bubbles everywhere. So if anyone knows what I'm doing wrong and why I'm getting those, post a comment on that. So yeah, I guess I'll just sand it back and have another go with the primer and then just paint over it. Who cares about the holes? So I've committed to painting this gas tank now. It's a bit rough. Can't be bothered sanding the rest of the scratches out of it. Now I'm going to work on the 2-stroke part of the bike. This little bracket here, I'm just going to trim that up so it looks a bit more tidy. I've only tack welded this and my tacks are starting to crack from just running it, not welded up properly. And I might put a brace in between here. Time to finish the welding off on this bracket with the TIG. Was a pretty rough bit of steel, but it's cleaned up okay. You're not going to see too much of this bracket anyway. So the next thing I want to do is mount this magnet, which is really strong, on this foot peg, so when it bends up it holds it back so I can get the kickstart past. So I'm going to put a little bracket there which already has a hole in it from another project, and it's stainless so this won't stick to it, and I can put a bolt through there, mount it up on there, and that should work. That's what I want. Easy. I've primed them up now. Gonna paint them blue shortly, I think. Show you what I've done here. Hopefully this looks cool. So I wire buff wheeled the outside of this rim, taped it up before I painted it. Look at that. This is a bit hard with one hand. I'll ripple the tape off and show you afterwards. There we go. That's cool.